వచ్చి తినని Meeting started.
You're waiting. Also waiting.
Hello everyone. Sorry for the delay. There was an issue in system, so sir will be joining in 5-10 minutes. So before that हम लोग बात कर सकते हैं, हम लोग डिस्कस कर सकते हैं about the stocks और हमारे 3 दिन के सेशन के बारे में. So me Vikash Kandoi, working for sir for last 15 years. So have understanding in stock markets, and also आप लोग पूछ सकते हैं if you have any queries on any thing which we discussed in last 3 days.
Vikash ji,
Haji.
I have a question on the strategy which was discussed.
Yeah.
See, on 7th of June, I invested in top stock as per MF buying multi-cap.
Perfect.
It was released on 7th of June, and that day it was showing 7 stocks. Now it is showing 6. Kajaria has been removed, whereas I have already invested in it. Shall I hold on or leave? Because yesterday sir said don't change anything when you invest in any strategy till the date of last date. So I am a little confused now.
Yeah, friends, Shailesh is joining. My sister.
Namaste, friends. Sorry for the technical error. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's start. Let's start.
One gentleman had posted a question.
What question?
Sir, I had a question.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, you advised us that we should stick to the strategy which you have planned and given. On,
Correct.
on 7th of June, sir, I invested in your top stock as per MF buying multi-cap.
Hmm.
That day, sir, it had 7 stocks, sir. Now it is showing 6 stocks and Kajaria has been removed from that list. What is your suggestion, sir?
Kajaria is removed. We did not remove anything. I don't know. Maybe technical error. Vikash, have we removed any Kajaria? We don't touch anything. Amitabh ji, something is wrong.
No, sir, on the app, it was showing only now 6. That is why I'm asking. I'm still
Maybe
holding it.
technical error. Maybe technical
Okay,
error.
okay, sir. Okay, noted, sir. Noted. Noted, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. That's all I had, sir.
Vikash, are you there?
The rest is all okay.
Vikash, are you there? Okay, doesn't matter. I'll start the. Vikash is failing some technical
Yeah.
error. Are you
Yeah.
there now?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
We'll check what happened with the Kajaria.
No, it's you just check later on. I think so it's a technical error because we have not done anything. And you inform him privately, and add Kajaria because we have not discontinued Kajaria.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so let's continue with the
Yes, sir.
strategy. Because is the strategy opening?
Yeah. Opening, sir. Just a minute. Opening.
We can open the stocks from this app also.
Website. Yeah. Yeah. Just a second.
Yeah. Sorry for the technical error. Something is wrong with Vikash's computer. Anybody has any questions by the time Vikash is opening? Anybody has any questions? Oh, Ankush, I can see you today. Last 3 days, you're not there.
Sir, sorry, but I was very tied up. So I attended a bit of training on the first day. but next 2 days I was not available. I really missed it because I always try that this is not missed anyhow. But I watched the recordings already.
Okay, okay. You already watched the recordings. So you have any questions, Ankush?
Whatever you said it is going in a similar manner. So there is no much expectation. But again, you said value investing is stay there, be in good stock. But the best thing, there are few new people. I want to say that, you told us Dr. Lal, cams of the word at 3,500, 4,000 rupees. When PS was, price to sales was 25, 30. You said, kitna bhi pyara stock ho, bech do. Honestly, personally, for me, it was very hard to sell Dr. Lal at that point in time. But it corrected 50% from
Correct.
so, so you let me book the profit at 3,500.
वही पे दिखा रहा था, बहुत लोग को बोला था, but many people did not book also.
So I can give you a list, Sona BLW, Latent View, CAMS, Dr. Lal. There may be few more. Fourth I can recall immediately.
Bajaj Finance को भी exit दिया था, Divi's ने
Finance,
exit दिया था.
Shailesh ji, something here.
हाँ.
This, some of the filters you are showing on spreadsheet.
Hello.
If we can also simultaneously
Hello.
demonstrate it on the app, it will be easy for us also.
Regarding
Tell me
yeah.
which stock, small cap growth strategy.
Small cap growth, how you arrive at these stocks for the various strategies.
Yeah, so we
And
yesterday we showed from the Excel sheet 7 parameters.
Yes, you should. That also in the app, it can be demonstrated. It will make things easy because we don't have access to the Excel.
Yeah, so you have to you click the small cap growth strategy.
Yeah, but from the app, when I mean from the app, from the filters.
No,
Yeah, given the app.
You will not get. That is too complicated. It has 10 years of data. You will never get through filters.
Oh, okay.
It is never possible to get through filters. Never. It is too complicated for the filter to give you those data.
In between the strategies as and when they are announced, if I want to filter and find out a very good stock, I have my own methods. I would like to know from
you have to do the 5 factors and then see which 4 factors are there, and then you can do it. That strategy, we can give you the percentage. I told you what are the strategies we follow, but it cannot be done in a filter. Exactly. Because there are many, many things in the strategy. It's too complicated actually, because there is too much data. The entire system will hang. The entire system will hang. It is not possible to do that. There's too much data behind it, which we process and we make in the strategies.
Nice.
Yeah, that is the main bread and butter actually. So let's, Vikash, are you there?
Sir, Arnab is there.
Yes, sir. Arnab is there. So
Yes, I'm sharing the screen.
yeah.
These are the strategies.
हाँ, मेरे को दे दो ना access. Can I? It'll be easier.
You can give the control.
Yeah, I'll share the screen. I'll share the screen, na?
You want to share the screen?
Yeah, I'll just share the screen myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just open this. Better I share the screen is better. So let's study the each strategy. So this is already given here. Can you check, Mr. Sabri?
Yes,
See
sir.
this. Now to take QBS is 13, you can put there. ROU you can put.
We can't see the screen. We can't see the screen.
Can't see the screen.
1 second.
A leader in the something. 2020.
Now can you see?
Now it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Now
Yes.
see the strategy, you can put, this is quite easy to put actually in the screener also. It's quite easy. You put 13, you put 15 ROE, D ratio 1, 20, 20 and 6.
Okay.
So if you put this, parameters are already given. You can try to put it and check if the same stocks come.
I was approaching through the filters itself.
Yeah, so the filters, try to do it. There are certain more things behind it, you know, which is not possible. Like we also, what else, Vikash, do we study here?
Yeah, we basically do not take more than, this is one small cap. Do not take more than 3 stocks from one sector.
Yeah, so those things are not possible. We do not take more stocks.
And we do not
take
take,
a lot of things.
we do not take those stocks which has a
Put
degrowth
this,
of
there will be
20%.
35 stocks will come. From there, we choose the 17. You can put these parameters in the filter.
Okay.
But these parameters we keep on upgrading every quarter, you know. So these parameters can only be seen by the paid customers, not by the unpaid customers.
Right, right.
If you're not logging in, you cannot see these parameters. Right, Vikash?
Yes,
Yes, yes.
yes. You can only log in to see it.
So there will be a star in which will be,
Yeah, so there will be a star, you know. So these are the parameters we use to, and these parameters as we learn, then we change it, you know. So let's study the stocks. Let's study Balaji Mind. If I click here. Okay, so if you see the sale, highest sale in last 5 years, okay, which is 76%, and in the highest profit also in last 5 years. Last quarter is 779. So if you check the forward, 779 into 4, that will be approximately 3,000 crores. So next year you can expect a 3,000 crore sale from this figure. And you can expect a profit of approximately 432 crores. So from the last quarter, if you multiply by 4, you get the forwards, approximate forwards. What you can expect the next year. Okay. The price to sales ratio is also cheap. So there is growth. The price to sales also. So 2 factors are already there. Then the ROE is there. That the third factor is there. Okay. So if you check this understanding, this is how the stocks are selected. So basically, I think so. You rather than using filter, if you study all the strategies, if you go back to the strategies, these are the main parameters which I keep on training everybody. Now, if you try any other parameters, now if you do 10-10, then it doesn't work. Then the returns go lower down. And if you do 30-30, it doesn't go down. So this is done by the algorithm, and it tells us that 20-20 is the best. So by following these 6 strategies, these numbers are critical. So sometime it will be 15, sometime it will be 12, sometime this will be 15, sometime this will be 25. Sometime we will use this as 7, you know, but the main essence will be same. There will be Y and Y, there will be D ratio, there will be ROE, there will be QBS, there will be price to sale. That will always remain. 5 things will always remain. The factors will remain, but the numbers comes with our practice. Numbers is this, number is what we make effort. So that is a huge difference between, you know, when you select a stock and when we make a strategy, because we test it for 5 years.
This 3-month performance less than greater than -20. What does that signify?
What is the meaning?
Is towards the left. 3 months performance greater than -20.
Where is
so
it?
so the stock in last 3
Last 3 months, the stock should not have fallen more than 20%. Now, this is this you can't put in a filter. This is a very complicated process. There is no filter for this. So you have to check after the stocks come, if any stocks shows in the last 3 months, the stock has fallen by 20%. So even if they are performing, if the stock has fallen, then we don't buy those stocks. So that comes at that we protect the risk. Okay, so this keeps on changing. Every quarter we do some tweaking to make sure the strategy is good, We change the number of stocks, we change, we try to select when the stock comes, we see the stocks individually. So there's a lot of effort done for these 17 stocks. So this is how the performance is. Any questions? Anybody? Did you understand the Vikas? Is the file ready? Can you show that file? No.
Yeah, I'm opening that file. That file is opening. Within 2 minutes, I think that will open. In laptop, I think.
Anybody has any questions on this understanding?
So Radhika here, when you look at YOY sales, is it the latest growth number that you see for the YOY, or is it an average of all 5 YOY sales?
Only March to March.
Okay, only latest.
March 21, Y&Y is always, I trained on first day.
No, that I remember that it's the latest, but
to March 22. That is
वो ध्यान था, but YOY, is it average for YOY of last 5 years? Okay, got it.
There's no average. It's March to March. Very simple. So this is how the shares were selected. Now, if you see Bharat Rasayan, so the QBS is 18. And the highest sales in the last 5 years. Whenever you check, you should check the highest sales in 5 years. Maybe some stocks we take, 1 or 2 stocks we take where the quarter results are good. But mostly we take stock which is showing the highest sales in 5 years and highest profits in 5 years. That means the company is continuously growing. Despite of all the challenges, the company is growing. Okay, the P/E ratio is good. And, the sales, if you check the current sales, so it will become approximately 1800 crores. 444 into 4 can give you the approximate idea that what can you expect next year. So the sales might be about 1800 crores and the profit 65 into 4, the profit will be 260 crores, which is 179 here. So this is how you understand that the growth is there and we can expect next year results to be very good also. So this is how you project the forwards. The latest quarter into 4, if you do it, then you get a brief idea where the company is growing or not. Any questions? Anybody, any questions? Any questions, friends? Yes, no? No questions. Because is the file open?
Yes, sir. Almost open. Just.
So I'll show you the stock so that then you can tell me if you want to check on any stock. If you want to, I'll open the stock list. Yeah, anybody wants to review any stocks here? These are the stocks. Anybody wants to review any stock, wants to discuss any stock? Why this stock was selected?
Sharda Corp.
Can you-
Sorry, please continue.
This Sonata.
Yes, what is your question on Sonata, Sabriji?
Sonata was not much of a performer in the last 1 year.
Yeah,
So, I have entered it twice and I exited because it was not giving much returns.
yeah. So we are trying to buy stock, very low valuation stock. So we needed 1 or 2 IT in the sector. So we have kept 2 IT in the sector. So whenever you make a portfolio, you can't choose everything. You have to learn to make a portfolio. So when the stock comes, approximately 35 stock comes, and then we make a portfolio, 1 or 2 stocks from each sector, and then make a strategy of 17 stocks. So we have services, we have financial holding, we have chemical, we have fertilizer, 2 services, 3 IT, consumer good, chemical, FMCG, industrial, manufacturing, fertilizer. So if you see, we have approximately maximum 3 stocks from each sector.
Air India is not there.
Sorry,
Air India is not there.
what is not there?
Share India, Share India.
Share India did not come this time. Share
That's
India-
why I made a lot of money out of Share India last
Yeah, everybody made a lot of money. Given a
I
cost
exceeded-
of 100,
year. I exceeded only after your remarks that there may be some issues this quarter.
yeah,
Maybe we can re-enter next quarter.
yeah. So maybe the results will not be good. So maybe I'm just guessing an idea because of the arbitrage business.
File is ready, sir, when you say.
Yeah, okay. So you can take it, Vikash. Anybody had, yeah, somebody was asking any question on any other share? Who was it? कोई और दूसरा share भी पूछ रहा था. I did not hear it.
There are questions in chat.
Chat, okay. What is the question? I'm unable to open the chat.
Bumpy.
Vikash, I'm unable to open the chat.
Sir, I had mentioned about Kajaria.
No, that we have discussed now. We'll tell you. No?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Vikas Shimal ji has a question.
सर एक क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ बोलिए.
सर वो स्ट्रेटेजी रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लेकिन सर मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था हर सेक्टर का स्टैंडर्ड पी क्या होता है, इसके बारे में कोई आइडिया अगर कुछ?
ऐप में दिया है ना, जाके देख लीजिए. सबका सेक्टर का पी का दिया हुआ स्टैंडर्ड पी क्या होता है.
अच्छा वहाँ पे मतलब ऐप के अंदर है ना सर?
हाँ सब ऐप में.
थैंक यू सर.
So initially in the app, there was a moat analysis, sector moat, something like that. But nowadays it's not there.
वो उसको चेंज कर दिया हम लोग और बेटर कर दिया. हाई वैल्यूएशन लो वैल्यूएशन कर दिया और बेटर.
Okay, sir.
उससे बेटर कर दिए. देखिए हम लोग वी इम्प्रूव्ड इट. थोड़ा नाम चेंज कर दिए, किसी को समझ नहीं आता था, नाम इजी कर दिए, बट वही है. हाई वैल्यूएशन, हाई ग्रोथ, लो वैल्यूएशन, उसका नाम चेंज कर दिया. उसी को मोट बोलते हैं.
Okay, sir.
So ये strategy है पूरा. You know, now if you see, if I do 10-10, see Mr. Sabri, if I do 10-10 here, no, do it, na, do it actually. See what happens. आपने सेक्टर किया हुआ है क्या विकास?
Yes, sector किया हुआ है.
हटा दो प्लीज.
Yes, done.
ठीक है, 138 हो गया. Just see, the return has become 138. The stocks have increased to 22, and the returns are 138. So that is why even if you have the filter, you know, if you don't do a back testing, then all 10%, 20% will not work. So that is the advantage, you know. Now if I do 30-30, do 30-30.
Yeah.
Did you see the change what we did? Now we are doing 30-30. So small cap something else works, mid cap something else works, large cap something else works. Nothing is similar.
Yeah. 305.
Returns had become 305, huh? But there are no stocks only.
Yes, sir.
There are no stocks. Every quarter there are only 2-3 stocks, which is then you can't make a portfolio. So the
Don't
back
stop.
test will not work. 2 stock, 1 stock every quarter. So that means the strategy will not work. Are you understanding, Mr. Sabri, what we are doing here?
Yes, yes. But then there are these 12 stocks are there.
No, check history, check history.
History.
Check
Ah,
history, no history. Current, if you see, what is the point? History, then this is not valid, this number, because these numbers are only by 3 stocks or 2 stocks. In 1 quarter, you only have 1 stock. That means the back testing is not good. Now, if you do 2020,
So can we check in 2017 which 3 stock where been came?
You ask, anybody ask something?
हाँ, पहले 2020 करते हैं पहले.
पहले 2020.
When you do back testing, every quarter you need to have stocks to have a right back testing. So this is the time which is taking in our file. In the app, it will take 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
This,
Now you
17
see
stocks.
no, check. At least now we have 8, 9 stocks every quarter, historically. That means the testing is good. So if I make 10%, the returns are going down. If I make 30%, there are no stocks historically. So this is how you balance the strategy. Are you understanding how the stocks are done? So this is not possible in the filter.
So what is the minimum number of stocks we should be having in every quarter?
Minimum should be at least 7, 10, 12, 15. Minimum 7 or 6, 7.
Okay, sir.
Every strategy, So this quarter we have got 17 stocks. Yes,
Sir,
somebody was asking, he wanted to see 3 shares of which share, who wanted to see what? Somebody said something actually.
Yeah, they wanted to know 2017 stocks. 2017 stocks,
कौन किसको जानना था 2017?
6 stocks.
Who wanted to know 2017? मालूम नहीं है, छोड़ दो, ठीक है. He's not asking. It's okay.
Sir, when we go to the details of the company in the app, EID Parry is shown as a hold, but in your strategies it has come as a buy.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's see, those are, you cannot program everything, Mr. Sabri. You have to understand. Everything cannot be programmed. It cannot match. So that is why this is the paid strategy where this is EID Parry has done well because of sugar and something. So that is why we have taken a call on EID Parry. And it is also low valuation. So I don't want to take much risk in EID Parry. So the app and this will not match all the time. Please understand. That is a free app for the general public. That will not match with the main strategy ever. Okay, so the strategy stocks will always be different than the app and the filters. Because there is we are doing a lot of engineering here every quarter. If we become wrong, we again make it better every quarter so that we can keep performing according to the market. Now, when I know that I will do a small change. When I know the market has become low, I will not see the valuation. I will only see the growth to take the returns up. So I make these small changes every quarter and then release the stocks according to the situation.
If fundamentally, if there is a change in the quarter, you will not introduce a rebalancing.
You will not, obviously, will not rebalance it. Obviously, we will not rebalance it. That is why the stocks change every quarter. The stocks change every quarter. Okay, anybody else has any questions? Ankush ji, कोई question? और सब लोग तो एकदम बाजार डाउन है ना, सब में एनर्जी नहीं है, 4 दिन से क्लास ले रहे हैं.
नहीं सर, बहुत मजा आ रहा है. बेसिकली मैं तो that's why I had written. अभी आप प्राइस टू सेल्स दिखा, मतलब since it is the 3rd, 4th round of trading, so मतलब अभी वो ऑटोमेटिकली बैक टेस्टिंग जैसा हो गया मेरे लिए. मतलब प्राइस टू सेल्स में प्रिसीजन वायर का एग्जांपल देता हूँ. आप मतलब you called me at 8 in the morning, you said 70 रुपए का भाव था कि खरीद लो. 70 से वो 120 गया, मार्केट 1800 से 15,000 गया, वो 70 से 63 ही आया है। मतलब so since the valuation and price to sales that you told us since long कि वो अगर अच्छा है तो कितना भी जोर गिरे वो इतना जोर नहीं गिरेगा,
नहीं गिरेगा बिकॉज उसका ग्रोथ है, वैल्यूएशन कम है ना, तो लोग उसको बेचेंगे नहीं।
बेचेंगे नहीं वही।
लेकिन अगर हाई वैल्यूएशन है तो लोग उसको एग्जिट कर देंगे।
So this is something it took us 30 years, आपके पास आने से पहले 20 साल लग गए सीखने में कि क्यों नहीं गिरेगा।
बट वो पीपल लोगों
सर ये वाला स्क्रिप्ट देखिए ना, बिरला सॉफ्टवेयर,
हाँ क्या देखें उसमें,
ये कंपनी का क्या लग रहा है अभी?
मैंने दिया है ना कंपनी को।
आपके ऐप में चेक करिए ना सर।
नहीं मैंने दिया है। कौन पूछ रहा है ये यूजर कौन है ये? प्लीज
राकेश
सॉरी
राकेश।
ओ राकेश ओके। आपका एक्चुअली नाम नहीं दिख रहा है, फोटो नहीं दिख रहा है, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है कौन पूछ रहा है। ओके राकेश भाई बिरला सॉफ्ट लगाओ। हाँ नाउ इट इज ओके। अभी बिरला स्टॉक का आई रिमेम्बर द रिजल्ट्स आर फैबुलस, वो सिर्फ सेक्टर के कारण अभी थोड़ा गिरा हुआ है, बट आई थिंक सो द स्टॉक इज डूइंग वेरी वेल।
लास्ट 2 क्वार्टर से रिजल्ट बहुत बढ़िया आ रहा है, परंतु स्क्रिप्ट नहीं चल रहा है।
हाँ तो स्क्रिप्ट अभी चलेगा नहीं ना, बिकॉज सेक्टर में प्रेशर है ना अभी। जब चलेगा तो बहुत जोर से चलेगा।
ओपन मोमेंटम और
नहीं QBS खोलो ना पहले, सबसे पहले QBS, ऑलवेज QBS फर्स्ट। ओके तो देखिए लास्ट, राकेश भाई देखिए हाईएस्ट सेल है लास्ट 5 साल में, देख रहे हैं? मेरे को कर्सर देगा क्या विकास? दिया है क्या? कुछ बीच में आ गया विकास।
यस जस्ट
बीच में आ गया, कोई चैट हटाएगा क्या?
Not responding.
I think so. Again, he is having a problem. Vikash, are you there? I'll take my screen as this better. ये स्क्रीन दिख रहा है मेरा?
हाँ देख रहे हैं।
Yeah, okay. So let's continue.
Yes.
देखिए राकेश भाई मैंने फिर खोल दिया है। देखिए हाईएस्ट सेल्स है, हाईएस्ट प्रॉफिट है, और अगले साल तो अभी फॉरवर्ड इतना अच्छा नहीं दिखा रहा है, नहीं थोड़ा बहुत है 4400 थोड़ा सा है, एंड 132 520 करोड़ दिखा रहा है। मतलब फॉरवर्ड इतना इंकरेजिंग नहीं है। 10% का फॉरवर्ड इंक्रीज दिखा रहा है अभी, एंड सेल में भी 5% का इंक्रीज दिखा रहा है। ये समझा मैंने कैसे पकड़ा राकेश भाई?
हाँ
1100 इंटू 4 करेंगे तो 4400 करोड़ होगा,
ठीक
और
है।
अभी 4100 है। दैट मींस अप्रोक्सीमेटली 5% ग्रोथ इन सेल, एंड 463 है दिखा रहा है। 132 का 4 करेंगे तो 520, सो दैट विल बी अप्रोक्सीमेटली 10-15% का प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ दिखा।
मतलब 1 साल बाद 2022
ऑब्वियसली ना, इसका फॉरवर्ड यहीं से कैलकुलेट होती है।
ठीक है।
दिस हाउ द फॉरवर्ड शेयर अभी बहुत अच्छा है,
हम्म।
बहुत अच्छा, प्राइस टू सेल भी सस्ता है। आईटी इंडस्ट्री चलेगा तो शेयर बहुत जोर चलेगा, सेक्टर चलेगा तो शेयर बहुत जोर चलेगा, ध्यान करिए। अभी बिकॉज ऑफ अमेरिका एंड बिकॉज ऑफ वेरी हाई वैल्यूएशन इन टेक स्टॉक्स अभी थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम में है थोड़ा सा।
जैसे सर अब पी बोले थे हाई, अब जैसे टाटा एलेक्सी है उसका पी तो हाई है, कंपनी अच्छा है।
सॉरी,
टाटा एलेक्सी
वो तो बहुत ज्यादा हाई है ना अभी भी।
हाँ, पी हाई है उसमें।
95 का think भी।
वो नहीं लेना है अपने को, टाटा एलेक्सी नहीं लेना है। टाटा एलेक्सी इज वेरी हाई। So टाटा एलेक्सी अगर आप देखेंगे 88 and 19, impossible to buy this. It's too high actually. No? It's too high.
In bubble territory now.
Sorry?
It is in almost like a bubble.
सर इसका कुछ सेल ही नहीं है तो इतना हाई रेट पे कैसे है इसलिए? बिरला सॉफ्ट के मुकाबले इसका कुछ सेल ही नहीं है
यार। देखिए, जिसपे दो रीजन है, एक तो टाटा है, इसका क्या है, इसका थोड़ा सा जो ये जो एल्गोरिदम्स है, मशीन लर्निंग है, वो टाटा एलेक्सी ने अच्छा किया है। तो टाटा का नाम और मशीन लर्निंग में दे हैव मूव्ड अहेड, दैट इज व्हाई द रेट्स आर वेरी हाई, बट इट इज नॉट डेफिनेटली क्लियर सेल। अगर किसी के पास टाटा एलेक्सी है, टाटा एलेक्सी बेच के इन्फोसिस, बिरला सॉफ्ट, LTI and Mindtree ले लेना चाहिए। I think she will make more money by selling Tata Elxsi and buying Mindtree and LTI.
KPIT
Sorry?
KPIT
वो तो आप लोग देख लीजिए ना सर, आप पहले देख लीजिए ना, देख के बताइए ना विकास जी। मैं अगर करूंगा तो सब बोर हो जाएंगे।
ओके सर,
पहले आप देख लीजिए ना, everybody will get bored. We'll be doing only shares of everybody. I want to do more of my strategy shares. ये जो strategy के शेयर हैं, this looks very very good.
Strategies, do you advise a lump sum one-time investment or can we sit?
Sorry?
Do you recommend a one-time lump sum investment in strategies?
Yeah, it is always everyone. It is there. Na? If you bought the, if we bought the small case, all the stocks will come automatically.
Yeah, automatically it will come. And, what I'm asking is, can we sit on whenever the markets come down? Can we do a SIP?
No, it is 3 months now. You don't need to do any SIP here. I did not get your SIP question. I did not understand your question. This is rebalanced every quarter.
So if I invest 10 lakhs in a particular small case,
okay,
whenever the markets come down, can I add 50,000 or a lakh to it?
Yeah, you cannot add 50,000. I think so. The minimum amount you have to add is 1,75,000.
Yeah, so something like that. Okay.
Yeah, so you can add 1,75,000 again. See the figure. Can you see? I'm showing you the figure.
Yes, I can see. I can see.
Yeah, so you have to, your minimum investment every time you have to do a SIP, you have to do 1,75,000.
Okay.
You know, so that is how the strategy. Then you will always be in the right strategy. If the market dips, invest 1,75,000 more into it. I thought you know all these things, Sabriji. You have never invested in the strategy.
I have invested, but at times I think that if I had done a SIP, I would have averaged it at a better price.
Yeah, you can do, but you have to do at 1,75,000. So there is a minimum investment for all the strategies given. So you can do the minimum investment. The problem is, I just want to ask, I have 38 people. How many people are still not buying strategies? I want to ask everybody, how many people are still not buying strategies?
So now I have not bought, but I am thinking about to buy.
So how do you invest, Mr. Prakash?
Actually, I am a short-term trader, and
Trader.
okay, and I want to invest from my profits. daily intraday profits. That's,
Okay. Anybody else who is not invested in the strategy? Mr. Abraham, have you invested in the strategy? Abraham Chandi? Amitava ji has invested, I know. Amit Mahadik, have you invested in the strategy? Ankush ji, have strategy में invest किए कि individual stocks में invest किए?
So strategy में.
Okay, good. Thank you. Then Nehal Siddiqui ji.
Sir, I have invested. Abraham Chandi.
स्ट्रेटजी में ही किया है और अलग से नहीं करते।
कौन है ये?
मैं सिद्दीकी बोल रहा हूँ।
आपने स्ट्रेटजी में इन्वेस्ट नहीं किया है?
नहीं, स्ट्रेटजी में ही हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं।
आप स्ट्रेटजी में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, okay? Then we have Ashni Shah, Nipa Shah. I think so. She doesn't invest in strategies.
Sir, I invest. मेरा investment होता है strategy में. Abraham Chandi.
Abraham Chandi. Okay, thank you. Then we have Ashish Pal. Ashish Pal, do you invest in strategy? Bharat Modi.
हाँ सर, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening.
आशीष पाल बोल रहे हैं।
हाँ, तो स्ट्रेटजी में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं कि नहीं?
ना एकदम पूरी स्ट्रेटेजी में करते हैं। बीच में एक आध तो आईटी वाला लिए है, लेकिन देखते हैं कि उसमें शांति नहीं है। शांति है स्ट्रेटेजी में।
हाँ, स्ट्रेटजी में क्या है, गिरता कम है बिकॉज वो पोर्टफोलियो है।
हाँ सर।
This is what I want to do, study on risk management today with everyone. Meenakshi, I know I said. Jacob Philip has invested in strategy.
The new one I didn't invest, the latest one, but before I used to invest regularly.
Gautam doesn't invest, I know. Gautam doesn't invest. I highly recommend.
Yeah.
Keith, have you invested in strategy?
Sir, not yet, sir, but I'll be investing, sir, in some time.
हाँ, तो आप स्ट्रेटजी में इन्वेस्ट करें, इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक से मत जाइए। निमिष भाई, आर यू इन्वेस्टिंग स्ट्रेटजी और इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक्स? ओम प्रकाश जी, आई नो इन्वेस्टेड, प्रकाश जी करेंगे। प्रवीण जी, राधिका बियानी, राधिका एंड प्रवीण जी।
So this is Praveen here.
Yes.
This time I usually invest on your strategies, but this time I did not invest. I also follow your Nifty kya lagta hai every night. So with the markets tumbling, I said I'll wait and then I will get into the strategy.
But you will invest in the strategy only, right?
Yes, yes.
मतलब एक साथ 17 पूरा स्टॉक खरीदेंगे, correct?
Yes, yes, absolutely, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Radhika, have you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've done.
Sandeep Gorji.
सर, मैं आपका सेमिनार का वेट कर रहा था। अभी मैं परचेस करूंगा आपके स्ट्रेटजी को।
ओके, मतलब आपने पहले भी कभी स्ट्रेटजी में नहीं लगाया?
नहीं लगाया है। इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक है मेरे पास, बहुत पुराने पड़े हैं।
हाँ, तो आप स्ट्रेटजी में, मैं यही समझना चाह रहा था। साई आदित्य।
Yes, sir. I invest in the strategies, sir.
Okay, Satish Yole.
I am doing it through small case only.
Okay, thank you very much. So again, Tariq Bhai, Vikas Shimal, Sonia Jatesh.
Invested, sir, heavily invested from 3 different accounts. I have invested through small case only.
Sujit Kumar Ray. So good. So I just wanted to tell you, I wanted to show you today, main idea is that the stock selection is so powerful in the strategy. What is the benefit of the strategy? I want to show you that. Okay. So I'll just show you what is the benefit of investing. Now, if you see the screen, we will always have about 10 sectors. Now, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll have 11 sectors in 10 sectors, 11 sectors in one portfolio. So whenever you make a portfolio, you should always have 10 sectors differently, which will make money for you, because which sector might do well, you do not know. Okay. So whenever we make a strategy, we always have 10 sectors, and we have about 10 to 14 stocks, sometimes 9 stocks to 8 stocks to 14 stocks in a strategy. We equally invest in a strategy. Okay. Now we have chosen the stocks which always has high growth and low valuation. So when you select 17 stocks, you can't go wrong in all 17 stocks. Are you understanding? You can't go wrong in all 17 stocks. So that is the beauty of investing in a strategy, rather than investing in one stock. Because when you want to invest in one stock, you know, it's like if the stock goes wrong, you suffer, you know. Like if I had BCG in 15 stocks, it would not bother me because there is only a small investment in BCG. But if you invest separately into a BCG and then something goes wrong, then that creates stress. So what I understood is that the customers do not, you know, if you tell them a single stock to buy, and if it goes wrong, then they will have a very negative impression about me and the entire people. That is what I've understood. So that is why we say that when you invest in a strategy, then it is much better. Okay? तो हर स्ट्रैटेजी में 10 सेक्टर होता है, हर स्टॉक में ग्रोथ है. तो क्या होता है कि 17 स्टॉक में 10 स्टॉक चला, 3-4 स्टॉक नहीं चला, तो एंड में यू मेक मनी. Okay, but when you buy individual stock, there is a lot of risk. I'm happy that out of 37, I think so 32 or 33 are invested in the strategy. So Gautam, I would highly recommend, आप जो एक स्टॉक लेते हो और जो आप स्ट्रैटेजी में इन्वेस्ट करते हो, your risk really goes down.
Right.
The risk goes down, you know, because they're all small cap only.
Totally right.
So when you put in a proper 15 stocks, then the risk is very, very low. Okay, so I want to show you, Vikash, do you have an Excel? Can you open an Excel? Vikash?
Yeah.
I'll stop share, yeah.
Sir, we have invested in all strategies.
I know. Thank you, Naresh.
Thank you.
इसलिए पूछा नहीं, मुझे जिसका मालूम है पूछा नहीं.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So अगर आप देखिए, हम लोग QBS देखते हैं, ROE देखते हैं, then we check 5-year का क्या return है, you know, how many stocks are there, how many time it has beaten Nifty, what are the stocks, उसका QBS क्या है, AGS क्या है, price to sale क्या है. So we get a full idea. When we invest in a strategy, we get a full idea. That is why the strategy is very, very brilliant and you should invest in the strategy. Okay. So what are the different things? Again, check. One parameter, Vikash, can number, when you put the parameter, one parameter, you just put 1, then 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now go up, because go up. Now as the sector, we defined the different sectors. So that is also an important thing. Then we check the 5-year return every quarter and quarter. So when the strategy is tested also for 5 years, that this strategy or these parameters is constantly giving me future returns. और ये सब गिरती भी कम है. अगर आप देखोगे, अगर आप स्ट्रैटेजी में इन्वेस्ट करोगे, वो गिरता भी कम है. बट अगर आप एक स्टॉक ले लेते हो BCG और वो गिर जाता है, तो people start panicking. You know, so this is why I learned my lesson. भैया सबको स्ट्रैटेजी दिलाओ, इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक्स मत दिलाओ. Make them buy strategies, no individual stocks. You know, because it protects you from risk. There are a lot of there, and if you see when the mandi comes, what happens during mandi? We check also that also. You know? So what is the performance in mandi? What is the performance in Teji? If the index is down, how is the strategy performing? When the index is up, how is the strategy performing? Vikash, can you show the नीचे Nifty का minus दिखा दे पहले? नीचे minus red करके. E22 को मार्क कर. E22 को मार्क कर. Comparatively is 14. So Nifty fell by 8%. Our strategy fell by 14%.
Small cap.
Okay, this is small cap, comparative to Nifty, which is a very, very good performance.
Small cap might have fallen 20%.
Yeah, small cap in that range might have fallen 20%. Okay, so this is how you check that when the market falls, how much is my portfolio bleeding? Then you will have an idea that the strategy works. So there is a lot of engineering done in the strategy, which humanly, I'm telling you, humanly, it is not possible. I would request, Om Prakash ji is there?
Yes.
Om Prakash ji, are you there? Om Prakash ji hai. Om Prakash ji, are you there? I can see you, but I think so. He's off. He's not there in the screen. Okay. Any questions on the strategy? What did you learn? Ankush, can you repeat? मैं क्या समझाने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ? Can you repeat it for what I'm trying to explain everybody?
So simple है because अभी क्या हो रहा है वही जो हम लोग को भी थोड़ा शुरू में टाइम लगा, तो थोड़ा ब्रेन अपना कम लगाना है. It's a bouquet of portfolio. So nobody can predict exactly कौन सा सेक्टर बहुत जोर भागेगा या गिरेगा और कौन सा स्टॉक जाएगा. तो 10-12 स्टॉक में एवरेज में 7 ऊपर गए, 3 एडजस्ट किए तो भी अपने को प्रॉफिट आएगा ही आएगा. और अगर बहुत जोर गिरा तो भी अपने को 1-1.5-2% लगेगा. So it is an investment come hedge automatically.
Correct. Correct. Thank you. Anybody else? Sabriji, do you understand what is the value of the strategy? Why should you invest in a portfolio? What is the risk? How are we managing the risk when you invest in a strategy?
Is well managed. The risk is well managed because all sectors are taken into account, and through the machine learning programs which you have written, you are trying to reduce the risk. And best part is that you don't have to concentrate on a single stock, and if something happens to that stock,
correct,
there is no you don't have to worry, because there are another 10 or 11 stocks which will give you profits.
Correct. Thank you.
एक चीज अलग है इसमें, आपकी स्ट्रेटजी की वजह से जो आपका वो 2% वाला है, 2 से 3% पर स्टॉक वाला, वो भी मेरे को मैनुअली नहीं करना है.
Right, you don't need to do it manually. It is automatically done.
Automatic. कि मुझे नहीं, अभी मेरा पूरा पोर्टफोलियो इतने का चल रहा है, ये मैं इतना ही ले सकता हूँ तो कि 2% एक्सीड नहीं करे.
Correct.
Bulk of the portfolio should be in the strategies, and if you want to play around, have a few thousand rupees, can buy 1 share, 2 share of whatever you hear.
Yeah, that is better, but if you try to do individual, like many people went into lot of IT, they bought a lot of IT. They bought Larsen, they did Infotech, they bought Mindtree. And those 2 stocks fell because of the IT sector. We lost money, despite the stocks being fantastic. But if you buy the entire portfolio, then we're not damaged completely. Yes, Pravinji, you were saying something. आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
Yes. Sir, now I invest in a strategy. So I had a doubt and a question. I just wanted your suggestion.
Correct.
For example, in the last few sessions, you have talked about 2 stocks. One is L&T, which is large cap infra sector, and one is Angel One, broking sector, and the small cap. Now, my question is, you have spoken, the sector itself and the stock itself will not be doing well because of its positioning. So my question to you is that when we know that, say, suppose the broking sector is not going to perform well because the market is down, then can we not replace Angel One with some other stock? Yeah.
You should have to take risk in one stock. Because we don't know, it is again subjective analysis. मेरे को लग रहा है मेरा ब्रोकिंग खराब है तो सबका खराब होगा. Chances है, high है, but we are not sure. So that is why you are buying in a portfolio, na? नहीं तो वो subjective analysis हो जाए. So if the machine learning is saying that invest in one stock, so we have invested in one stock only. We do not invest in too many broking stocks. One stock is okay. But if you want to individually invest into broking, I would recommend wait for July results. Are you understanding the meaning? There is a difference in strategy construction, and there is a difference in buying one stock in the broking industry. There is a complete difference mechanism. So if something goes wrong with the broking industry, then that stock will fall a lot. But if I bought Angel One in 17 stocks, my loss will be very minimal.
Okay, fine.
You understand the difference between buying an individual stock and buying a portfolio?
Yes, sir. Understand. So I have one question.
Yes. हाँ प्रकाश जी पूछिए.
Sir, yeah, there are 8 strategies, but how to define which strategies to follow?
जो अपने मनी ना, आप सब में थोड़ा थोड़ा रुपया लगाइए.
Okay. सर अभी समझो किसी को 2 लगाना हो तो वो कैसे सिलेक्ट करे, बेस्ट कौन से होंगे?
बेस्ट कुछ नहीं, सब बेस्ट है.
Okay.
You know, सब बेस्ट है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. All have been tested very very thoroughly, you know. अब हम लोग ने 16 से 8 कर दिया, अभी अब एकदम फोकस कर दिए स्ट्रेटजीज को. We have kept the best ones who are performing now.
सर ऐसे कुछ और ना कि सेक्टर वाइज भी सिलेक्शन है आप इसमें, तो आपने देखो पर स्टॉक आपने सेक्टर वाइज अलग अलग किए हैं, तो ऐसे फोकस फंड रहता है भाई ये सेक्टर अभी बूम होने वाला है, जैसे
नहीं करना है ना, बहुत रिस्की है. वही तो वो आईटी सेक्टर में अभी आईटी गिरा, सब लोगों को लॉस हो गए. दैट इज अ वेरी रिस्की स्ट्रेटजी.
ओके.
वो हाई गैम्बल हो जाता है. बाजार चला तो ठीक है, बाजार गिरा तो बहुत लॉस हो जाता है.
ओके.
दैट इज नॉट द राइट वे to construct a portfolio.
Okay. सर यहाँ फर्स्ट सेशन में आपने सेक्टोरियल प्रॉफिट दिखाया था एक्सेल शीट में.
हाँ.
वो सर वो ग्रुप में भिजवा देंगे, कोई एक्सेल शीट आया ही नहीं है अभी तक.
विकास एक्सेल शीट नहीं भेजा क्या? सेक्टर प्रॉफिट
सेक्टर प्रॉफिट का भेज देंगे आज.
हाँ जो भी है प्राइस टू सेल्स और जो भी थे.
विकास का नंबर आपके पास है ना, सब लोग के पास?
हाँ भेज देंगे.
विकास अपना नंबर दे दो ना. आप लोगों को कोई भी डेटा चाहिए, जस्ट कॉल हिम अप, विल गिव इट टू यू इन केस. ठीक है, विकास जस्ट गिव द नंबर टू एवरीवन. आपको एनी डेटा चाहिए, जस्ट टेल हिम, ही विल सेंड इन द ग्रुप. विकास डोंट गिव इट इंडिविजुअली, सेंड एवरीथिंग इन द ग्रुप.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm a new joinee and I have invested in 6 strategies. My question is, when do we exit out of strategy? As we invested in one go in one strategy, how do we exit from these strategies?
No, you don't need to exit. Every quarter I'll give you another. You just rebalance.
What do you mean when we say rebalance? It's like not exit.
At 25th August, I'll give you a new list of stocks.
Okay.
Have you invested through small case?
Yes, I have.
So it is very easy. You click a button, automatically the readjustment will happen. Rebalancing will happen.
Okay.
You don't need to do anything. You click a button, automatic all the stocks which has to be sold will be sold, and the new stocks will automatically be bought.
Okay, so it is through the small case that happens automatically.
Automatically, you don't need to do anything.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
So the categories will remain same.
Yep.
Yes, sorry, Amitabh ji.
So the categories will remain same. So it's easy for us to just click on the category and rebalance हो जाएगा फिर.
Category, हाँ बस category में click करिए.
हाँ. Okay sir, okay. ये अच्छा है ना सर हमारे लिए.
आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. It's a very easy system of rebalance.
Okay. This is good sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, जो returns दिखा रहे हैं वेबसाइट के ऊपर.
Who's this?
I'm Ankit Gupta, sir. Ankit Gupta.
अंकित गुप्ता. अच्छा, ओके. आप प्लीज अपना नाम चेंज कर लीजिए, कोई बात नहीं. क्या बोलिए जी.
यस सर. जो रिटर्न्स दिखा रहे हैं वेबसाइट में, उसमें जो एंडिंग डेट है, एंडिंग डेट का क्लोजिंग प्राइस लेते हैं क्या?
करेक्ट.
एंडिंग डेट का क्लोजिंग प्राइस इज टेकन एज द रिटर्न.
करेक्ट.
ओके. आई वाज जस्ट आस्किंग दैट कि कौन सा डेट का क्लोजिंग प्राइस है कि इट इज
क्लोजिंग प्राइस.
Okay, sir. How much time do you feel it will take to again get back the Nifty to positive? Like again buy?
वो तो आपको मालूम है ना, आप तो रोज ही वीडियो देखते हैं, आपको तो मालूम है कब हो जाएगा. मैं तो रात को बता दूंगा.
हाँ वो तो है सर. अभी कितना एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं सर, कहाँ तक जाएगा?
मेरे को तो लगता है हो गया. अभी मैं कल डेटा देख रहा था, ऑलरेडी 2 दिन से F2 सौदा काट लिया ऑलरेडी 50,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट.
Okay.
So we might see a renewed buying, I think. So we might see a very sharp buying from Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
तो डेटा आने के बाद ही हम लोग डिसाइड करते हैं. सर डेटा आता है उसके बाद हम लोग डिसाइड करते हैं.
हाँ वो तो है सर.
We don't predict. डेटा आएगा, हम लोग बाय हो जाएंगे.
sir.
Some of the stocks, Samritam here again. Some of the stocks in the strategies, I already have considerable exposure. So what do you advise?
Sir, you invest as per my strategy in small case, or if you want to invest individually, equal amount.
Yeah.
You put your other money separately, buy my strategy according to my way, the way I am telling you.
सर स्मॉल कैप माइक्रो का कुछ करेंगे क्या?
स्मॉल कैप माइक्रो अभी कुछ नहीं कर रहे।
ओके सर।
अभी मार्केट बहुत रिस्की है, अभी नहीं करना है ना। मे बी नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर आने दीजिए, फिर सोचेंगे।
ठीक है सर।
So I had a question.
Yes, yes, Aditya.
Yeah, we have some portfolio with 6 stocks and then we have 17 stocks. Generally, we keep it in that kind of range. In your experience, has it made a difference of having less stocks or more stocks? Has it have a differential in returns, or it's
No, not much, because I usually give 10 stocks to 15 stocks. That has been an average we always give.
also, can we take any particular new one, which I think last which I saw invested with 3 strategies. After that, we've come up with some 1 or 2 more new one. Can we take any one strategy?
Tell me which one. I'll take you. Tell me which one you want to see.
Yes, sir. Anyone which is the latest. Maybe we can take the large cap. This came earlier, but probably small cap, low P.
I'll show you all the strategy. Then you tell me which one to see. 1 second. Can you see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm opening all the strategies. Then you can select. Which one? Tell me.
A small cap, low PE, sir. One,
Small cap, low P. This one, right?
Right. Right.
Okay, I'm clicking this here. So what do we want? Should we select the stocks?
Yeah, if we can just, do we have an Excel sheet for this? Or
No, we have an idea. I've opened the stocks. Tell me, what is your question?
Yeah, here in this case, this is a yearly strategy.
Right.
So obviously the churn ratio will be much lower. So my question over here was, a lot of these stocks are obviously common with the quarterly strategies. So when we are investing in the quarterly strategies and in the yearly strategies, we will have double exposure. That is fine, no, sir. There's no problem.
There is no problem. No problem.
No problem in that.
No problem.
Yes, sir. And I just wanted to yesterday, actually, it was my fault. Yesterday, I missed the session. So I think you had a particular strategy in the Excel sheet and you modify the parameters and you showed the difference. If there's any one particular strategy, anything of your choice that you can just show it for another 5 minutes or 2 minutes.
Should I show this same strategy?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Vikas, show the Excel sheet for small cap, low P. Vikas, are you there?
Yeah. Can I do for quarterly? Because and again, I need to open the annual one.
Okay. Quarterly, any quarterly is ready?
Yeah. No problem. Quarterly multi-cap strategy, if it's there.
Multi-cap. Okay. Yeah, multi-cap is there. Multi-cap, because not mid-cap, no? Multi-cap.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we opened this side. So if you see the marking, see 14, we have taken QBS as 14. ROE as 15. Can you see, Sai?
Yes, I can see, sir.
Yeah. So then we have taken Y and Y sales.
You also taken free cash flow positive.
Yes. Can we change any one parameter, Vikas?
I'm going to change the Y and Y sales to 30.
Only YY sales?
Change, yeah, just only one parameter. It's calculating the data, you know, huge data is there.
Yeah.
It has become 80%. Did you check?
Absolutely.
And there are no stocks, so historically also doesn't work. Everything
it.
has become red because there are no stocks historically also.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Now let's do it again 10. It's calculating. So again, it's 185. Can you check?
Right, sir.
She's again 185, and the stocks have been, now we have stocks in all the quarters. When we are testing all the 20 quarters, we have stocks, 8 stocks, 9 stocks, 11 stocks. We have the stocks.
And if we look at the right side column with Teji and Mandi, that means 12 out of 14 times we are almost right with regard to the stock, right?
With regard to the Teji, right, Vikash?
Yeah.
So that is Teji.
3 out of 6 times with regard to the Mandi.
Yeah.
That too very, very slightly, like minus 7.25, minus 7.32. And 9% and 8%. Very index.
Yeah, because can you just explain the right column, just like how you just shared? How do I interpret this data? If you can just share.
Yeah.
There are 20 quarters.
Okay.
There are 20. See, there are 20 quarters, right?
Yeah, 16, 14.
Yes.
There are 20 quarters. 4 times the market has beaten me. Index has beaten me. 16 quarters we have beaten the index.
Excellent.
Out of, there are 14 quarters Teji in which we beat 12 quarters.
Wow.
And 6 quarters of Mandi in which we beat 3 quarters.
Right. That too with a very small difference.
Yeah. So this is how we calculate that we can beat the index.
This is the return of the index, 62%, 186, 185.
So we try to make a strategy where we are at least making double the index or triple the index. That is why individually I'm telling you, you cannot do these strategies at all on your own. It is not possible.
Right. And I think even the CAGR is just outstanding, sir. Even the return in the negative quarters, minus 10 hours against minus 36 is a huge differential.
Correct.
It's fantastic. So
there are a lot of engineering done in the strategies. You know, there are a lot of engineering done in the strategies.
So we take about 10 years data to get this strategy back.
Yes.
Okay.
सर ये -5 -5 क्या है?
Just see the data behind, you know. If you see the data, can you see the data behind what processes the entire thing?
Yes.
It is humongous.
One figure wrong, everything wrong. It's become difficult for us to match. And we match from 2 vendors.
Fantastic.
Yes, क्या -5 विकास जी, शिमल जी?
देखिए ना कई जगह में 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, -5e plus 10, -5e plus 10.
मतलब उसको none है, none मतलब उसको.
Okay, sir.
इसका मतलब है none. We're not using the data.
Okay.
और सर ये strong buy with cautious hold ये क्या है?
उसको भी यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं.
Okay.
Basically we test from every angle, you know. हम लोग बहुत strategy test करते हैं different angle से, और बहुत सारा टेस्टिंग के बाद इतने सारे पैरामीटर हम लोग ने बनाया हुआ है, and we keep testing. अगर new idea can we keep testing, but there are no returns. तो जो returns हमें best मिलता है वही हम returns आपको देते हैं.
सर आपका काफी अच्छा है. जो लोग म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं उससे 10 टाइम्स ये बेटर है.
बहुत बेटर है. म्यूचुअल फंड का रिटर्न, हम लोग का रिटर्न कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं.
यस सर.
ओम प्रकाश जी आए क्या? ओम प्रकाश जी हैज कम बैक? नहीं.
Sir, I had another question.
हाँ,
Shatika
बोलिए।
here.
हाँ, बोलिए।
सर जब बाय करने का तो जैसे आपने समझाया understood. Now I had a question on the rebalancing. So when I last quarter I had purchased large cap strategy. This time I rebalanced it. So there were a couple of like almost all the stocks the last time purchase किए थे वो sell करने बता रहे थे. But like couple of stocks in the one that I sold are still worth individually. Still looks worth staying like still holding those stocks. Like for example, Hindelco, as per the parameters that you teach us, वो
Yes.
सारे parameters में वो fit हो रहा है. But still, the strategy was telling us to sell that stock.
Yes.
So how should we how should we
follow the strategy?
Okay.
Because it is lot of engineering, lot of intelligence is used. Why? Because last time if you see the last time strategy, the
Right.
index beaten us. We did not perform better than the index. So that is why we changed the parameters.
Got it. Got it.
So whenever the market will beat us by a big number, we will change certain parameters. So last time parameters or this time parameters is completely changed.
Got it.
Yes.
So I had one question. This is Praveen here. Now, if I when I'm investing to the strategy, there are a few stocks when I click on it and open it, they are showing hold like EID, Perry,
तो मत देखिए,
Sonata.
मैंने अभी बताया था, just repeated to सबरी जी, वो दोनों जगह प्रोग्राम करना इम्पॉसिबल है. जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर हम होल्ड का शेयर, हमने जैसे टाटा पावर भी लिया था एक बार, which is sell in the app, but we had taken Tata Power because there was a huge growth in the quarter to quarter. So please do not, वो पब्लिक के लिए है, आपका स्ट्रेटजी अलग है, तो दोनों को कंपेयर मत करिए.
Okay, fine. I had taken a break in between. Okay, thank you very much for the repeat. Thank you.
वो उसके लिए don't link both. Okay, so basically again I wanted to highlight from the Vikash, can you open an Excel sheet?
Do you want blank Excel sheet or what?
Just blank, yeah, blank.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
My highly recommendation is कि अगर आप सब strategy में 8-10 स्टॉक की हैं, there are about 40 stocks. अगर if you can individually, अभी भी we have time, if you want to individually check stocks and if you have any question on the strategy stocks, I can answer those questions. If you have a doubt, ये stock क्यों लेना है, नहीं लेना है, तो मैं फिर से repeat कर रहा हूँ, how to construct a portfolio. Please learn this, huh? How to construct a portfolio. This is what is the greatest training I'm giving you so that you understand कि आप लोग कहाँ गलती करते हो. Okay, number 1, growth. The stock should have growth, you know. Number 2, the ROE should be greater than 15. Growth you can take, हाँ growth में भी क्या देखना है, पहले विकास दिखा दे, last 5-year growth. Please, वो जो मैं अभी सिखा रहा हूँ, this is the most brilliant thing you will ever learn. Okay, last 1-year growth. Last quarter growth. So whenever you are making a portfolio, whenever you are selecting a stock, you should see this. ROE greater than 15, number 3. Price to sale less than 6, number 3.
Number 3 was?
Price to sale ratio less than 6, P less than 50.
Zero.
Okay, minimum try to get 10 stocks, minimum 10 stocks. $10 to 15 कर दे, 10 to 15 stocks कर दे, that is ideal in one portfolio. 1 or 2 here and there, 8, 9 भी हो सकता है, कभी 17 भी हो सकता है, तो don't be fixated. It's an idea. Okay, number 6. At least minimum 8 sectors. Number 7, D ratio less than 1. So that there is no debt reading, debt high debt company. So if you understand, so when you have to construct a portfolio, you see all these points. Then your risk reduces. Then agar bazaar itna जोर से भी गिरता है, you will not panic so much, because this will not make, you will lose money. Maybe you lose maybe 3%, 4%, 5%. If it is a very hard time, you might lose 6, 7, 10%. But if you are losing more than 20, 30, 40% in your portfolio, that means you're not following all these parameters. So when we make a strategy, we follow so many parameters to reduce the risk of the market. Are you understanding so when you buy one stock and when you buy and Vikas नीचे लिख दे बड़ा में, never buy one stock. And never buy 5 stocks of one sector. Never buy 5 stocks from one sector.
Right.
Okay, I'll open it for questions. इसको ऐसे ही रहने देना विकास. I'll open it for questions. Anybody has questions on this? If you want to become a stock expert, this is how you manage your risk. This is how you make your strategy. नहीं तो आपको बाजार जब गिरेगा बहुत नुकसान होने वाला है.
सर वो पॉइंट नंबर 1 ग्रोथ लास्ट 5 ईयर 1 ईयर एंड क्वार्टर ग्रोथ उसका कुछ परसेंटेज है?
सब में अलग अलग होता है. स्मॉल कैप में 20 होता है, मिड कैप में 10 होता है, लार्ज कैप में कभी 5 भी होता है, कभी 10 भी होता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू मार्केट वो हम लोग को टेस्ट करना पड़ता है कि which percentages will do well. So it varies between 10 to 20. चलिए मैं आपको रेंज देता हूँ, 10 से 20 के बीच में वैरी करता है. ठीक है परवीन?
ओके फाइन, थैंक यू.
30 ज्यादा हो जाता है, 5 बहुत कम हो जाता है.
ओके, थैंक यू.
Anybody else? Please ask questions. How to construct a portfolio? Because many people still want to buy individual stocks. अगर आपको individual stock खरीदना, हरदम portfolio खरीदिए. Never buy individual stocks. That is too risky. It unnecessarily creates stress. मैं देखा था ग्रुप में एक BCG दिला दिया था. So much of panic. I told you just buy 1,000 share. 1 lakh rupees का investment होगा, 1.5 lakh का investment होगा. But panic was created by many people. You know. So then I realized कि stock individual दिलाना ही नहीं. We will only tell you to buy strategies. That has been my learning. Any no questions? पूरा group एकदम ठंडा हो गया मंदी के कारण. पूरा group में एकदम पूरी गर्मी चली गई है सब लोग की.
So after this subscription, when will it will be over? Then we have to again subscribe this.
Yeah, if you want the stocks regularly, you have to subscribe, obviously, because we'll be keep giving new stocks every quarter.
Okay. If suppose we have done 2 strategies from your 8 strategies, then we have to give same subscription fee.
Yeah, it is same because we give training. और सिर्फ उसके लिए training नहीं देते, training के लिए भी देते हैं. Training, question answers. आपके कुछ stocks में गलती है. Then for all the 8 strategies, we keep training. उसके लिए सभी के लिए आप देते हैं, प्रकाश.
Okay. Suppose we have to use your app only.
वो free है, use करिए, use करिए.
But the stocks will not come, na? After subscription.
Obviously, Prakash ji.
So this is the minimum charge.
This is the minimum charge, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
सर ये last 1 year growth और last quarter growth में भी कुछ लिखेंगे क्या या बस ऐसे लिख के रखेंगे?
10 से 20 लिख दिया ना, 10 से 20. हर क्वार्टर में अलग अलग डिसाइड होता है विकास जी, 10 से 20 के बीच में.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I had a question, sir. Both in terms of the strategies and the personal portfolio. So, in strategies itself, if we take, say for example, there is a couple of stocks in the IT sector in the strategy, or we know that the fundamentals are very good and the company is showing sales growth, profit growth, and all the parameters are matching, but just because of the Nasdaq, there's a big fall. Now what happens is, suppose I have less capital to invest completely, again average in the whole strategy and put it when the the IT stocks fall. Can I increase the allocation in those 2 stocks because there's a 30% drop without a change in fundamentals?
No, I have seen that there's because sometimes that 2 stocks fall more and the strategy goes in a tailspin.
Okay.
If you want to put the entire 1 lakh, whatever is the minimum amount, put that entire amount. Because that will you may be lucky, you may be unlucky. This is tested for 5 years. This has tested the time, because whenever you will change the strategy, you might be lucky, you might be very unlucky.
So when we average also of the strategy, we average at the strategy level of the entire
at the strategy level. Yes, correct. You average at the strategy level.
Thank you, sir.
Because my responsibility is to give you returns better than the market, right? So if the market falls by 10% and my strategy is only losing 7%, I know I'm doing well. Because market will go up. When the market will go up, my strategy will give me more return. So that is why if you choose any individual thing, it disturbs our strategy. I have tried many times. It is too much stress. Too much stress.
The other question that I had, so we've noticed in the recent past, the quarterly strategies are doing better than the yearly strategies. In earlier cases,
that's why we have removed all yearly. We have only kept 2 yearly strategies. We did well last year also. We have only kept 2 yearly strategies. All have been removed.
So, in a sense, does it mean that the sector rotation is a much more nowadays, and probably that things are much more dynamic than earlier? So we've got to be more nimble-footed, and that's why the quarterly strategies give us that
I have
advantage.
seen that the quarterly strategies has the highest return. We don't get stock. We don't get stuck with stocks. We do not get stuck with degrowth. So 1 year strategies, 2 strategies are doing well. We have kept it because they are low valuation and they have very high performance. But rest all yearly strategies are removed. quarterly strategies are always better because what happens, you exit a bad counter in 3 months. You don't hold it for 10 years or 1 year. So after 3 months, you are away from that stock. And another point in the what I've realized is that what happens is when a certain sector goes down, okay, so automatically we have seen that those stocks do not come in the strategy. And the sector which is going up or which has huge growth, they come automatically. So we see that the money is very well made because we capture the sector with the profit growth very quickly every quarter.
Right. So I think only the father of price to sales, I think that yearly strategy, we have kept it, like you said, in the first day, because yeah, it's a low valuation strategy.
Yeah, we have only kept 3.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes.
These quarterly strategies, sir. In June, you have given all the dates, starting dates, sir. Suppose I have some funds now in July. Can I reinvest in another strategy or?
Yeah, full strategy you can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is clear. Full strategy. I can reinvest.
Definitely.
Okay. Because some time would have passed, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because it will automatically be rebalanced on 25th August. You don't have to worry.
Okay, this is the doubt because funds आ जाएंगे तब तो कर देंगे फिर.
हाँ, तो फंड आ गए और फिर 25th अगस्त को नए शेयर में पूरा चला जाएगा, पूरा फंड चला.
नहीं, अभी जुलाई में कुछ फंड्स मिलेंगे तो मैं रीइन्वेस्ट कर सकता हूँ.
एकदम कर सकते.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I had, sorry to trouble you again. I had one more question with regard to portfolio. Some cases, sir, you choose a very good stock, and maybe the allocation when we chose it, say, was 10% of the portfolio, but that stock has gone up, say, 40%. And now the allocation to that particular stock has maybe 20-25% of the portfolio.
That's very dangerous, very dangerous thing.
Right. So do we trim the position?
We don't do it individual stocks, so it doesn't matter to me. That is your individual problem. We don't have that problem because we don't do it individually.
No, at the strategy level, what I meant to say, suppose, like for example, we have 6 stocks.
So automatically after 3 months, it will get rebalanced, no?
Yes, in the quarterly strategies, yearly strategy.
Yeah, yearly strategy it will stay, but in the quarterly strategy, it will get rebalanced. So if the profit is there, the quantity will automatically reduce in the quarterly strategy.
Okay, so the quarterly strategies take into account even some amount of profit booking or trimming the portfolio.
Yes, automatically. That is a very good point, which I never said. Okay, I'll repeat it again for everyone. Okay, we can just put stock 1, stock 2, stock 3. ये बहुत अच्छा point है, बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा. The greatness of the quarterly strategy, yeah. Because stock 1, stock 2, stock 3 करके 10 stocks कर दे.
This is a very good point. So because this is what I was concerned.
It is automatically done, na? So I'll show you. But it's good that I should highlight this to everyone that this is another beauty. So automatically profits are booked and we reduce the exposure in that stock. So 10 stock है, because just put stock 1 का return है 40%. Second stock का return at 20%, return in 3 months. Thank you for the question, Sai. You always ask some very intelligent questions, which I realize that this strategy is already taking care of this also. Just put 10-10 because 10 और 0 कर दे, 10 कर दे, 0 कर दे, 10 1 2 कर दे, 1 1 1 1 1 कर दे, 1 1 1. Now we have 10 stocks. सब में ये रिटर्न है, एक स्टॉक में 40% रिटर्न. ओके, तो समझिए हमने उसमें रुपया लगाया है. We had invested 1 lakh in each. विकास सबका कर दे. 1 lakh in each. 10 लाख रुपए इन्वेस्ट किए थे. अब इसका रिटर्न लगा दे. रिटर्न क्या होगा सबको? So this will be the return. So next quarter जब वो rebalance होगा, so automatically it will go back to 1 lakh. तो इसका क्वांटिटी कम हो जाएगा. समझे स्टॉक 1 का जो क्वांटिटी है, इफ यू उसमें लिखते विकास, इफ यू हैड बॉट maybe we had bought the share पे, तो इसका जो आप समझे, did you understand? Sai, can you repeat it? For maybe I'm not able to make them understand. Can you repeat this?
Yeah, I'm saying that if because the majority of the returns is coming from one stock, that allocation percentage in that stock has gone up in the at the portfolio at the strategy level. So the next quarter, automatically, because that allocation has gone up to 40%, that allocation will come down when the churn of the portfolio happens.
Correct. So again, again 40,000 will be booked. तो क्या होता है क्वार्टर में जब अपने रीबैलेंस करते हैं, तो अगर कोई अच्छा प्रॉफिट आया वो बुक भी हो जाता है, उस स्टॉक में फिर से हम घुसे रहते हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज अनदर ब्यूटी ऑफ डूइंग क्वार्टरली रीबैलेंसिंग, दैट अगर कोई स्टॉक बहुत गिर गया है, कोई स्टॉक बहुत बढ़ गया है, तो इट इज ऑटोमेटिकली रीबैलेंस्ड अगेन टू 1 lakh each. Anybody's understood this? Everybody? Ankush, can you repeat this for everyone? हिंदी में भी, so लोग हिंदी में भी समझ जाएंगे. आप समझे मैं क्या बोला अंकुश? Ankush is there? No. Anybody else can help? Ankush, did you understand
Yes,
what is happening?
Yeah, sir. So it is very very informative and very important. So हम लोग को लगता है, सब लोग पूछते हैं सर प्रॉफिट कब बुक करूं, कभी एग्जिट करूं, कभी करूं. तो दिस इज द बेस्ट वे कि आफ्टर 3 months, अगर कोई एग्जांपल से देता हूं ताकि लोग ज्यादा अच्छा समझेंगे. आपने इफ आई रिमेम्बर करेक्टली लास्ट जून 21 में टाटा एलेक्सी आपकी स्ट्रेटेजी में 4,000 रुपए का था. करेक्ट. 4100 रुपए का आपने एंटर कराया था. करेक्ट. अभी आज टाटा एलेक्सी 8500, मतलब फॉल से थोड़ा पहले, आई एम नॉट फॉलोइंग एक्चुअली, बट 88,000 के आसपास है. तो अभी इस स्ट्रेटेजी में अगर दोबारा आएगा, तो अगर मेरा डबल हो गया है, तो वो 1 लाख रुपए का, मतलब मेरा क्वांटिटी अगर 10 खरीदा था तो आज 5 ही देगा. 1 लाख रुपए मेरा बुक होके सेव हो गया साइड में. करेक्ट. सो इट हेल्प्स बोथ वेज. एक तो बुकिंग भी हो गया, लोग पूछते हैं कभी बुक करूं, कभी शफल करूं, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली इट इज हैपनिंग. सो इफ यू आर स्टेइंग फॉर 2 years 3 years, तो आप अपना CAGR देखेंगे. सो इट मतलब पेपर पे अगर दिखेगा तो यू विल सी कि ये हुआ कैसे, इतना पैसा कैसे बन गया.
क्योंकि क्या हुआ ना, वो प्रॉफिट भी बुक हो गया ना भाई. अगर इन केस उसके बाद गिर भी गया, तो वी आर नॉट लूजिंग द एंटायर वेल्थ व्हिच वी क्रिएटेड. करेक्ट. सो दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ रीबैलेंसिंग,
एंड इट विल हेल्प इन अ डिफरेंट मैनर. मतलब दैट्स व्हाट आई फील. सो अगर बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है कोई 1-2 स्टॉक की वजह से, सो यू मे गेट अ 1x मल्टीप्लायर आल्सो, कि आपने 2 लाख चला के रखा था, आपके पास एक बार टॉप अप करने का शायद पैसा भी शायद इकट्ठा हो जाए पीछे.
Thank you, Ankush ji. Did everybody understand what is happening when you rebalance every quarter?
Understood.
And the same thing may happen also for a stock which is fallen down. So a stock which is fallen down, usually we don't carry forward that in the next quarter, because अगर वो quarter में गिरा हुआ है, तो उसका performance खराब है, तो exit हो जाता है और नए stock आ जाते हैं. It's a very beautiful way of doing rebalancing every quarter, because now the world has become too dynamic and too many sectors are moving, too many news are coming in the world, so we have to be very fast actually, तो अगर जो मेरे साथ क्वार्टरली स्ट्रेटेजी में थे, हम लोग ऑलरेडी जब रिलीज किए थे, तो आईटी हम लोग की काफी बुक हो गई. मतलब आईटी stocks were reviewed, but many stocks were booked. And then IT stock did not come because it had fallen more than 20%. So this is the beauty of investing in a strategy. So there are too many things benefit when you have a portfolio of 15 stocks, or har quarter mein you rebalance the stock. It is a very intelligent thing to do. Thank you, Sai, for bringing this. I knew it, but when you ask the question, you want to emphasize to everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Sabriji, are you understanding what is the benefit of being in a strategy?
Sir, of course, I understand that one major thing for me is I don't have to overthink.
What? Sorry?
I don't have to think.
Yeah, you don't have to think. It is automatically done actually,
Yes, everything has been thought of.
Yeah, the strategy in such a way that has been thought of, all the, corners have been thought of. And if a certain sector or certain stock doesn't perform, automatically the stock goes out of the system also.
Yes.
So the holding period is never more than 3 months.
That is quite a relief, in fact.
Yeah. Good. Any other question? Did you understand? Rakesh bhai, समझ में आया strategy क्यों लेना चाहिए? Why you should invest in a strategy and not in individual stocks?
थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है.
हाँ.
अभी नया ज्वाइन किया हूँ. हाँ.
आपने 3 दिन अटेंड नहीं किया था क्या पहले?
नहीं 3 दिन किया था.
अच्छा किया.
ये जो स्ट्रैटेजी है ये हम लोग को खुद को ही लेना है कि कैसे?
हाँ आपको ही तो लेना. आपका पैसा. आप कौन से ब्रोकर? आप कौन से ब्रोकर में अकाउंट है?
मोतीलाल में.
हाँ तो ऑटोमेटिक मेरे ऐप के थ्रू मोतीलाल में बाय हो जाएगा.
ओके ठीक है.
आप फोन कर लीजिएगा विकास को. विकास अपना नंबर दे दे. वो आपका डायरेक्ट
गिवन इन चैट.
ठीक है.
तो
समझ.
आपका अकाउंट में मेरी स्ट्रेटेजी और मेरा जो ऐप है मोतीलाल के साथ पूरा कनेक्टेड है ऑटोमेटिक.
ठीक है.
ऑटोमेटिक बाय हो जाएगा.
ओके ठीक है.
So there is one. I invest my stocks through Dhani stocks, which was India Bulls before.
They are not there they are not there with us right now. It will not work. My app will not work with. My app will only work with 14 brokers. Because
Right,
can
I
you show
know.
the 14 brokers once more to everyone.
Yeah.
So ये 14 ब्रोकर से ही मेरा ऐप काम करेगा.
Yes, I know. I had seen that, and that's why I don't.
So you'll have to open an account in any of these 14 brokers. It will work with any of these 14 brokers.
So any reason why this Dhani is left out? India Bulls is
No,
left
he's a
out.
small guy, very small. It's very, very small guy. We have only chosen the top 14 in the country, which controls 80% of the client accounts. तो वो सबके साथ तो 1000 ब्रोकर है, सबके साथ तो नहीं कर सकते ना, पॉसिबल नहीं.
And besides, small cap, small case also should have an arrangement with that broker. I don't think
That
small
too,
cap.
that too. We small case will have, then we'll have to connect to small case and then everything. That's
yes.
true. So connecting to brokers. So these are the see 6, 1, 2, 3, 8, and there are 8 more brokers now. Fund Bazaar has come recently, which was not there before.
Fund Bazaar and I think Dhan.
वो धन आ गया. देखिए आ गया तो धन. अरे अभी कौन पूछ रहा था धन के लिए?
नहीं सर, ये धन डिफरेंट है. वो धानी स्टॉक्स है.
अच्छा
ये
ये
धन
धन आ
different
गया.
है.
Okay, different है. धन आ गया already.
Dhan is there and Fund Bazaar is new.
So 2 they have added. Fund Bazaar and Dhan have added. So now there are 16 brokers now. There are 16 brokers which we can trade through.
For all those who have subscribed to your strategies, they don't have to pay any other fees. There is no fees.
There's no other fees, no other fees. To me, at least, there is no other fees. Your broker will definitely charge. If you are in a 0 brokerage account, then you don't have to pay anything.
I think small case takes 100 rupees or so.
Yeah, so that is 100 rupees for a transaction.
Yeah.
So if you're buying a portfolio of 5 lakhs, they only charge 100 rupees one time.
Yes.
But see the convenience, how much are you convenience it is for 100 rupees. What is the kind of convenience actually? All the rebalancing, all the accounts is done so easily. Any other question? Is the strategy clear to everyone? Why should you invest in a strategy and not in individual stock? Because वापस से वो Excel खोल देना वो जिसमें 8 points है. इसके पहले वाला है कि डिलीट हो गया? हाँ वो रहा ऊपर में. या So any questions on this?
Clear.
Satish Avle here.
हाँ सतीश जी बोलिए.
I have bought one strategy now. After the at the end of the quarter, when I do rebalancing, I sell this and buy new.
आप कौन से स्मॉल केस के
Small case through.
ऑटोमेटिक हो जाएगा, आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, बटन दबाएंगे अपने आप हो जाएगा।
Okay, okay,
कुछ नहीं करना है आपको, इफ यू प्रेस अ बटन वो अपने आप बेच देगा, अपने आप नया ले लेगा।
okay.
It's fully computerized, fully automated, आपको कुछ नहीं करना।
Got it. Thank you.
The last point should be never buy more than 5 stocks from one sector, right?
Yes. Because people make a mistake, IT चल रहा है तो they will buy 10 IT stocks. They don't realize that if the IT, if the sector goes down, they will lose a lot of money.
That will become a thematic mutual fund buy actually.
That is a thematic mutual fund. Then you are buying an IT sector. You're not buying stocks. That is too much risk.
Yes.
People are making mistakes because they are not managing the risk in constructing a portfolio. They are buying one stock. They're not realizing that there is too much risk in buying a stock. That is what I want to emphasize here, Mr. Sabri. If you're in a strategy, Ankush bhai, हमने कितना लॉस किया लास्ट 4 स्ट्रेटजी में, लास्ट 3 महीना में? व्हाट इज द लॉस?
सिंगल डिजिट रहेगा, ये लार्ज वाला जो लार्ज कैप है बस इसी में लगा है,
उसी में शायद 6 या 7% लगा, राइट?
नहीं थोड़ा ज्यादा है, शायद डबल डिजिट है आइडियली।
एंड स्मॉल कैप ऐसे में तो लगा ही नहीं कुछ रुपया।
नहीं मार्जिन इतना मतलब फ्लैट टाइप से है।
So in this market, when the market is down by 10, 15, 20% and the stocks have bleeded by 50% and you have a small, that is why we changed the large cap completely, Ankush, this time.
वो मैं देखा आपको PS प्राइस टू सेल आप 8 का 6 ले आए हो वैसे भी।
हाँ, और रिस्क को कम कर दिए। एंड हम लोग ने सेक्टर में भी एक कर दिया, बहुत चेंजेस किया लार्ज कैप में, बिकॉज इट डिड नॉट परफॉर्म।
बट ITC वाज अ मेजर सेवियर देयर।
हाँ, ITC saved the portfolio.
ITC and Reliance saved the portfolio.
Correct.
वो लेकिन एक्चुअली वो थोड़ा सा मेंटल की वजह से हुआ है, वो सेंटिमेंट है, वो भी एकदम वैसे ही हुआ है
एक्चुअली। लेकिन वो रिटर्न भी मेटल ही दिया था।
हाँ, वो रिटर्न भी मेटल ही दिया था, करेक्ट।
शुरू में तो 10% ऊपर था, 7-8% ऊपर था,
खरीदते ही हो गया था वो एक्चुअली।
हाँ, खरीदते ही हो गया। बट जी दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ गेम, वील रिकवर, उससे कोई बात नहीं है। So if you had invested in the strategy, small case was small cap में तो change ही नहीं किया ना विकास? You can show the last quarter performance ना?
Yeah.
Even large cap to change हो गया because we changed the strategy, so that will not be the right way to show. But small cap तो same ही रहा है, हम लोग का performance दिख जाए।
Yeah.
So last time 12% गिरा है market and our portfolio only fell by 0.24%. और क्या देंगे अंकुश आप मुझे बताइए, वो पूरा पैसा बच गया। अगर लार्ज कैप में जो थोड़ा लगा वो यहाँ पूरा पैसा बच गया अपना। So in the 3 months when the market was such big down, we did not lose money. This is why you should always buy portfolios, friends. Please understand, मैं बार बार आपको हाईलाइट कर रहा हूँ कि नेक्स्ट 3 महीना में भी अगर आप पोर्टफोलियो नहीं खरीदेंगे, and again you will go back to individual stocks, you will have a big problem. Show the mid cap. Mid cap में भी कोई चेंज नहीं किया ना विकास अपने स्ट्रेटजी में?
No.
लार्ज कैप का परफॉर्मेंस खराब था अंकुश भाई, इसलिए भी चेंज स्ट्रेटजी स्लाइटली, थोड़ा उसको चेंज कर दिया हम लोग, रिस्क और कम कर दिया।
Yeah, you explained it. वो लास्ट वाले से I can relate.
यहाँ पर मार्केट 12 था, मिड कैप we lost about 7%.
Multi cap also not change, only one small change we did for what? For making it better. I think AGS we lowered down or increased, but nothing else.
तो हम लोग क्या है, थोड़ा स्ट्रेटजी को हल्का सा ट्वीक करते हैं so that we know that we are performing better than the index. Friends, any questions? हाँ, hard question.
Improvisation will always be there. That's how you also stay with time, right? Because things are getting changed. There are too many things that algos are doing now or machine learning is doing. So you also need to run with the pace. So even एक quarter में भी आपको change करना पड़े, so there is nothing wrong in it.
So friends, we know we are in hard times, but strategies में invest करिए, individual stocks में बिल्कुल भी invest मत करिए. अगर आपको भी लेना है तो 10 सेक्टर चूज करिए, 10 स्टॉक एक साथ खरीदिए. If you want to buy, stop investing in individual stocks completely. Okay, this is my recommendation, so that even if the market goes down, your portfolio will protect you. Your portfolio will protect you. Okay, that is the learning in is very, very important. Sai also, I know you do a lot of individual stocks, but I would recommend that go into portfolio now, Sai. At one time, buy 10 stocks from 10 different strategic sectors. That is better.
हाँ, वो इंडिविजुअल लेवल पर पोर्टफोलियो ही करता हूँ सर. So I keep those 20% limits and 10% above one stock. वो अब मैं इंडिविजुअल में करता हूँ, लेकिन I've started with your strategies also.
Okay.
So both together.
Great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any final questions to anybody? सब लोग उदास है, मुझे मालूम है, but I think so. मेरे को जो समझ में आ रहा है, why I am slightly hopeful in the market. मैं दिखा देता हूँ, विकास, show the F2 data and the interest rate. दो अच्छा साइन मिला है मेरे को 2 दिन में, कंफर्मेशन नहीं है, बट मैं दिखा सकता हूँ आपको. ये F2 डेटा अगर आप देखेंगे, 2 दिन से बाजार गिरा है, but the F2 data has reduced the position. 2,24,000 का 1,51,000 हो गया. उन्होंने 70,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट काट लिया है. That is the first good sign. ये F2 ने अपना प्रॉफिट बुकिंग चालू कर दिया. F2 और बेच नहीं रहा है माल. ओके, एंड द इंटरेस्ट रेट मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. यूएस का इंटरेस्ट रेट 1.75 है अभी, और लास्ट 2 दिन में अभी 1.61 हो गया है. दैट मींस अब इंटरेस्ट रेट भी बढ़ने की चांस कम लग रही है मार्केट. एक गिर गया है. ओके, तो मार्केट का रिस्क जब भी होगा व्हेन द इंटरेस्ट रेट गो अबव 2.10. बाजार अब जब भी गिरेगा जब 2.10 के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट रेट जाएगा, नहीं तो बाजार अब नहीं गिरेगा. ओके, सो अगर F2 डेटा कट जाता है और इंटरेस्ट रेट नहीं बढ़ता है अब, ये 3 मंथ वाला यूएस का, तो वी माइट सी अ वेरी बिग जंप इन द मार्केट. आई नो एकदम डिस्पोंडेंसी हो गया है, बट मैं फिर से विकास एक बार 20 साल का चार्ट दिखा दे.
Sir, but one risk factor will always loom, which is the war scenario, which is not showing
What
any
scenario?
sign
What
of-
scenario?
The war scenario.
वॉर
which
में
is
हरदम
not-
मार्केट बढ़ता है, वॉर से बाजार कभी गिरता नहीं. यू गो एंड चेक लास्ट 50 ईयर वॉर, हरदम मार्केट बढ़ाई है, कभी गिरा नहीं है. डेटा स्टडी करें प्रवीण जी, जब भी वॉर होगा बाजार बढ़ जाता है. वॉर से कोई मतलब नहीं है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. सब कुछ इंटरेस्ट रेट से मतलब है. आई होप यू सॉ माय वीडियो ऑन द फर्स्ट डे एंड द थर्ड डे.
Yes. So, sir, you mean, so I just want to recap. So you mean to say the interest rate and the FII data is the top 2 factors for the market to move or top or down, right?
Correct. That's the two. And the third factor is high valuation. 3 फैक्टर से बाजार तेज होता है, 3 फैक्टर से बाजार मंदा होता है. हाई इंटरेस्ट रेट, F2 सेलिंग एंड वैल्यूएशन. और यही अगर F2 बाय हो गया मार्केट में, इंटरेस्ट रेट स्टेबलाइज हो गया तो मार्केट फिर से ऊपर चला जाएगा.
So even with the US interest rate अगर stabilize होता है, नीचे आता है, then even the next Fed increase भी नहीं होगा. मतलब they will try to
नहीं होगा. मैंने वीडियो में बताया, अगर आप मेरा वीडियो देखेंगे कल का, मैंने बहुत क्लियरली बताया. कल का वीडियो बिटवीन 6 बजे से 7 बजे गौतम से डिस्कस हो रहा था, कार्तिक पे डिस्कस हो रहा था. अगर ये इनफैक्ट मैं आपको एक और बता देता हूं, अगर ये 1.40 आ गया तो नेक्स्ट टाइम फेड 0.25 कम कर देगा.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, sorry, मैं लास्ट आपका yesterday का वीडियो नहीं देख पाया. Maybe I will check the recording here.
प्लीज देखिए. तेजी मंदी फैक्टर्स ये है, इसको क्लिक करके रख लीजिए. मैं बता रहा हूँ, इससे बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं मिलेगा. मैं आपको आई एम टेलिंग यू द सिनेरियो इन कोविड. कोविड में क्या हुआ था, इंटरेस्ट रेट को 0 कर दिया, मार्केट एकदम लो वैल्यूएशन में अवेलेबल था और F2 की बाइंग चालू हो गई थी 15,000 करोड़, बाजार तेज हो गया। अक्टूबर में इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ने लगा, हाई वैल्यूएशन था मार्केट में और F2 सेलिंग चालू कर दी। So please understand, these are the three most important factors for the market to go up and to go down. अगर ये तीन कॉम्बिनेशन को अगर आप स्टडी कर सकेंगे, you will make a lot of money.
And so with this combination, automatically the other macro factors like oil and all will start to come down, or they are different?
आप सब चीज मैं बता रहा हूँ, तीन जैसे ही इंटरेस्ट रेट स्टेबलाइज होगा, दैट मींस ऑयल नीचे आ रहा है, जब भी इंटरेस्ट रेट स्टेबलाइज होगा। इंटरेस्ट रेट में सब कुछ है।
Okay, but inflation also will come down.
Obviously, inflation अगर inflation बढ़ेगा तो इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ेगा ना। अगर इन्फ्लेशन स्टेबलाइज होगा तो इंटरेस्ट रेट स्टेबलाइज हो जाएगा।
Yes, yes.
एक जैसे QBS gives you the entire fundamental of the company, right? ये जो 3 month इंटरेस्ट रेट है, ये सब ये ऑयल, इन्फ्लेशन सबको कवर करता है। That is the beauty of interest rate.
Sir, ये बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट आपने he get clear because there are too many factors.
Too many factors. Just follow the 3 month interest rate of Fed and India, and you will not go wrong in the market. यहाँ विकास 3 month लिख दे। Interest rate 3 months, Vikas.
Yes, sir.
If I may add something which is quite contrary, तो मैं कुछ study कर रहा था, and when I found that from 2004 to 2006 सबसे जब बड़ा rate hike increase हुआ था Fed का, that is from 1% they made it to 5.25%. In the same period, absolute growth for Nifty was 121%, and this is repeated many times. Whenever Fed has increased rates over a certain period of time, after they have increased the rates, in those years after that, Indian markets have shot up. So 2004.
Let's एक बार देखते ना history. विकास history लगाओ एक बार. विकास monthly Fed rate.
Monthly Fed rate.
Monthly 3 month Fed rate लगाओ. 2004 to 2006.
Yes. 2004 to 2006.
इस ये टाइम बोल रहे हैं आप?
जी. In this time, 2004 our markets increased 13%, 2005 42%, 2006 47%.
इसमें आपका लेकिन you see interest rate is not the factor. What was the valuation of the market?
Yes.
See, the combination of factors. Again, I'm repeating 3 factors. What was the F2 selling that time? What was the valuation of the market?
No, what you're saying also makes sense, sir. क्योंकि ये जो है lag effect की बात आता है.
Market was all time low. आप S&P देखिए. S&P दिखाओ विकास उस समय. अगर आप S&P देखेंगे, बाजार कब बढ़ा था जब मार्केट का वैल्यूएशन क्या था?
Yes, done.
That's the valuation also.
Absolutely.
If the valuation is low, then the interest rate will not harm the market.
Exactly.
But if the valuation is high, that is why I'm said इसको विकास और clear कर देते हैं.
हाँ.
It is always the combination of factors, Sai, never one factor.
Right, sir.
All 3 factors लिख दे हैं. Combination of all 3 factors. All 3 factors should work in tandem.
जैसा आपने अभी बोला कि रोल ओवर हो रहा है, इंटरेस्ट रेट्स के रोल ओवर हो रहा है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली विद द लैग इफेक्ट द मार्केट्स विल स्टार्ट गोइंग अप. So
because now the valuations are becoming cheaper and cheaper.
Correct.
I'm not saying it will go up, Sai. I did not say it will go up. I said that once we see 15,000 of buying in F2, which will take a month, interest rate stabilizing. Okay. So when I see the F2 buying, the interest rate, Vikas, वही chart रखना बेटा please एक बार. Vikas, can you please put the Excel?
Yeah, sorry.
So the valuations are, we can go to 3 valuations also. So if the inflation remains high and they keep interest rate high karte rahenge, then abhi bhi we are in the middle valuation, which I showed on the first day of the video. Okay. So please see the first day of the video, or second day also I showed valuation. What is the valuation of the market?
Yes, sir. 3 and 8 we reached 8 and
Right.
we were 3 in
So
2000.
we are right now at 5.33.
Right.
So the lowest valuation will be 3. So as the market is 3, even if the interest rate is going up, the market will go up.
Correct, sir.
So 2004, if you remember, 2003, the market was absolutely dipping because of the IT, because of the IT crisis. Remember 2000, 2003, Infosys had fallen to, from 10,000 rupees, it had come down to 1,000 rupees Infosys from 2001 to 2003.
Yes, sir.
And 2001, we had the plane
.com
attack,
bus.
the tower attack, plane
Correct.
attack.
Correct, correct.
Till 2003, the market was at lowest. Okay, so the valuation also plays a role. And then you had very high sustained F2 buying continuously. So the market was at low valuation, the F2 were buying also. So the interest rate did not affect them. But thank you for that question. Good clarity to everyone. It's the combination of the 3 factors together, not an individual factor which works.
सर F2 का डेटा आपकी ऐप पे है क्या?
Obviously है ना, रोज ही वीडियो आ रहा है. कौन पूछ रहा है क्वेश्चन?
संदीप.
रोज रात को 10 बजे वीडियो देते हैं, ऐप में भी है, यूट्यूब में जाइए, शैलेश शराफ में रोज वीडियो देते हैं, रोज. संदीप जी.
थैंक यू सर.
सर, और एक और चीज आपको बताना था YouTube का फीडबैक के बारे में, जो आप कंपनीज आपने सिलेक्ट किया है फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस के, यू हैव selected very nice companies as to study about. All through this last 1 or 2 months, I've been seeing those videos, and they are excellent companies chosen for research.
We follow a very simple methodology, जिसमें growth हो रहा है बस दे देते हैं, growth है सस्ता है उसी को डाल देते हैं.
Perfect.
So shall we end? It's already 7:10. Any final questions, anybody? So friends,
question outside strategies. आपने एक बार बोला था गेमिंग में कुछ करना चाहिए. Is there anything that you found out?
गेमिंग में वो नजारा ही अच्छा लग रहा है अभी तो इंडिया में, बट अभी शायद वैल्यूएशन अभी भी बहुत हाई है. नजारा नजारा क्या विकास, नजारा देखिए अभी.
Yes sir.
अब तो देखिए, अब तो क्या है ना, आप इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक्स बताना बंद कर रहे हैं. आप समझ में क्या है ना, इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक्स इज नॉट गुड. अंकुश, यू अंडरस्टैंड ना, उस ग्रुप में कैसे 20 में पगला जाते हैं लोग. सो आई हैव लर्न्ड द लेसन, नो इंडिविजुअल स्टॉक डिस्कशन एनीमोर. अननेसेसरी, पीपल डोंट, वो एक स्टॉक के लिए दे क्रिएट. आप
तो कभी भी हो सकता है, उसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात.
हाँ, तो मतलब वो, so they have the highest sales in 5 years and they have also got to profits. Price to sale भी ठीक हो गया. P ratio बहुत कम है अभी भी, बहुत हाई है,
बहुत ज्यादा है.
प्राइस टू सेल के हिसाब से अभी भी थोड़ा प्रॉफिट बढ़ा नहीं है. 622 crores and 28 crore, बट करंट क्वार्टर में सिर्फ 2 करोड़ आया है. सो अभी लेने का मन नहीं है एक्चुअली, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, बिकॉज अब क्या है, वैल्यूएशन इतनी चीप हो गई है. देयर आर मेनी स्टॉक्स, ऑल द गुड स्टॉक्स जो हम लोग के फेवरेट स्टॉक्स है, बजाज फाइनेंस, सब कुछ अब अवेलेबल हो गया. अब आप अपने को इसमें माथा नहीं लगाना है एक्चुअली.
वेरी ट्रू.
आपने, और जितने अच्छे स्टॉक आपने बेचा था ना, लालपत लैब बहुत अट्रैक्टिव हो गया है.
बहुत अट्रैक्टिव.
लालपत लैब लगाओ विकास, इट इज बिकम सुपर अट्रैक्टिव. लालपत लैब सबने को तो वापस से सब स्टॉक्स ले लेने का है. बजाज फाइनेंस, लालपत लैब, धीरे धीरे.
कैम्स, आई थिंक कैम्स इज आल्सो चीप.
हाँ, सोना BLW भी बेटर हो गया क्या?
सोना आई थिंक स्टिल उसका पी ज्यादा है.
हेलो,
या
कैन यू हियर मी शैलेश जी?
हाँ बोलिए.
I have a doubt regarding the quarterly strategies.
हाँ,
Should we allocate to all strategies or one or two strategies. What do you suggest for less risk?
Less risk में सब में लगा दीजिए.
All stocks in all strategies.
Yeah, best. आपका risk और कम हो जाए.
Okay.
Borderline है सर ये तो भी. आपने
ठीक हो गया, not bad, हाँ. Dr. Vatley 7 पे आ गया है, 47. Now it's very good actually. You know?
So there will be a total number of stocks around 50, I think.
About 50-55 stocks होंगे, correct.
Yeah, 49 I think. Somebody said.
8 strategy में क्या?
हाँ 8 नहीं sorry 4 quarter में 4 quarters में I think 39 stocks we did for PMS. Yeah.
Total stocks approximately 55-60 होंगे अजर जी. In all the 8 strategies. So Lalpat Lab looks very brilliant now. So why go back? I think so we should go back to our old favorite stock, Lalpat, जो हम लोग के favorite थे 2 साल.
सोना BLW भी देख सकते हैं.
हाँ, देखते हैं, सोना BLW भी देखते हैं. सब सस्ता हो गया.
So just one question now, looking at Dr. Pathlab and Bajaj Finance, as we are saying, if I may understand, the reason why these two stocks are not there in the strategies is because of the PS ratio, which is less than, which is more than 6. Is that the reason?
Correct. But ऐसे stocks बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Okay.
ये तो अभी भी महंगा है भाई, अभी भी महंगा है.
I think CAMS भी महंगा है इसके साथ. I think
बहुत महंगा है, अभी भी महंगा है. इसमें अभी भी और स्कोप है. ये 300 रुपया के आसपास ठीक है ये. आप कितना में एग्जिट किए थे?
सर 620-630 शायद.
अच्छा, फिर तो ज्यादा नहीं गिरा है.
पर मेरा बाइंग 290 था ना सर.
हाँ ठीक है. ये अभी भी महंगा है. 13 प्राइस टू सेल. पी रेशियो तो नहीं है बट सेल में ठीक है. पी रेशियो तो कम हो गया इसका. 40 में आ गया, मतलब आप इतना महंगा नहीं है. पहले तो मेरे को याद है सब 20-25.
ये तो
क्रेजी थी मतलब.
ये तो 4000 से मतलब इसके सारे रेशियोज खराब हो गए थे.
हाँ. ये कितना गिरा, कितना है कंप्यूटर एज?
50% ऑलमोस्ट. 4000 से 2200-2500 हो गया.
हाँ, तो नाउ अब ये धीरे-धीरे सब इसी को बोलते हो क्रेजी वैल्यूएशन थे उस समय. मेरा बहुत इच्छा था कि सबको सब बिकवा दे. मैंने फर्स्ट फैमिली को वीडियो भी दिया था उनको, एकदम बोला बेच दो सबको.
सर मैं सब बेच दिया था. मैं सब उस टाइम बेच दिया.
लेकिन वो सब लोग मेरे को गाली देने लग गए, बेचो. मैं डर गया. सब इन्वेस्टर मतलब छोड़ दो. जो कहानी आ रही थी मार्केट का, एकदम समझ में आ रहा था कि मार्केट वाज इन अ बैड सिचुएशन एक्चुअली.
Sir, in small cap and in multi cap, we can expect in 5 years we can double in strategy.
Obviously. Yes. Double nahi, triple.
Okay, lovely sir.
Triple.
Hello.
Every 3 months you have to rebalance.
Obviously.
Last year I invested only in yearly strategies. Okay. There was, I think, 4 or 5 strategies. Now only 3. When I tried to put new strategy, only 3. So
and changed it because they were not performing well, Azarji. So I am sure, see, please, if you can also manage. Do you invest through small case?
No.
If you invest through small case, Azarji, then it will become very easy for you. Who's your broker, Azarji?
Mine is Doha Brokerage, DBFS.
No, they are not there in small case. So that is a problem. That is a problem actually.
To avoid frequent transaction, I
think so. Quarterly strategies gives always good return, Azarji.
So this time I will shift all these yearly to quarterly.
Yeah, shift to quarterly. Very good strategies.
Okay.
Let's see, what is your opinion about the mutual funds? I have considerable exposure in mutual funds.
Sir, my strategy returns are far, far greater than mutual fund. It is your choice now. Now, 2 years you have checked me. 2 years now. Everybody who knows me for 2 years, we know the strategy works. Yes. And we have given returns. So now, if you put money in mutual fund, then what should I say? I think I can easily tell you, take out all money and put in all the 8 strategies, you'll make much more money, much greater money.
We have to
That's what I
choose,
can say actually.
we have
Yeah, I
to
understand
change
that.
our
Yeah, we have to
we have
change
to
the tune
change our
according-
thinking.
as per the market. We need to change our tune.
Yeah. See, the mutual funds have also lost heavily in the last 3-4 months. You must have checked, they have lost heavily.
They are lost heavily. There's a lot of bad news also emerging. In Axis Bank, there was this Lamborghini-based mutual fund managers who were.
Sir, it is your own stock. Your stock is with the broker. Your money is with you. You're very safe. If you don't want one broker, put the strategy, put the money into 3 different brokers or 4 brokers, put the money separately in 4 different brokers. You are much safer because we have 14 brokers. Select 4 brokers. You can select Zerodha. They don't charge any brokerage, and put money in 4 different brokers. You're even safer. In 4 different demat accounts. The money is with you. The stock is with you. Nobody is bothered. So where is the risk? Sir, our 50, 60 stocks or 70 stocks which we give, I'm telling you, out of the 1700 stocks we choose, they are the best in the country. This is what I can tell you. Okay, friends, shall we end? I hope you enjoyed. I don't know kitna enjoy kar rahe hain. Abhi bazaar mein mandi hai. Thoda wo hai, but don't worry, we will do well.
Sir, one small question. What is this that it has officially entered bear market, means confirmed as bear market means?
मेरे को नहीं लगता है, सब बकवास है. वो जब बाजार मंदी होता है, अगर आप ये कंफर्मेशन आ रहा है, मतलब बाजार तेज होने वाला है.
Okay. So technically there is nothing like that, kya ki it has entered bear market.
God knows teji and mandi, nobody else.
Okay.
If you follow certain data and you follow certain mathematics of data,
Okay.
Market may again go back down for 3 months. Market may go back. So we see the data and we invest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And आपको तो मालूम है हम लोग कौन सा डेटा देखते हैं. आपको यूरो तो आपको तो मालूम है बाजार तेज आएगा तो आपको मालूम है हम लोग तेजी में आ जाएंगे.
हाँ sir.
Isn't tried and tested data, sir. So कल बाजार तेज होगा मंदा होगा अपने हाथ में नहीं है.
हाँ sir.
But एक आइडिया है कि अगर तीनों फेवर में आता है अपने, इंटरेस्ट स्टेबलाइजेस, F2 बाइंग, वैल्यूएशन अब ऑलरेडी बाजार में लो है, we might see good renewed buying in the market.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो ये सिर्फ भगवान बता सकता है कि बाजार तेज होगा कि मंदा होगा. डेटा हमें कुछ आइडिया दे देता है कि now we are in the good times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, friends, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 4 days. Keep the strong, विकास एक बार दिखा देना 10 साल का चार्ट हरदम ऊपर जाता है. We will end the day with कि भैया बाजार तेज होती है हरदम. Monthly chart for 10 years, 15 years. So we should end in a high. सर 10 साल का चार्ट है, थोड़ा बड़ा कर दे विकास थोड़ा. देखिए बाजार गिरता है, बाजार दिखा दे विकास, ये भी गिरा एक बार, फिर गिरता है बाजार, फिर गिरा है और फिर गिरा है. मार्केट फिर नया हाई बनाएगा and again we'll go back to 20, 21, 22,000. This is the history. Market will keep going up. Okay. So please invest in the strategy. Wait for the right time, you'll make money. Okay, friends, thank you very much. Namaste to everyone. Thank you. Keep it strong. And हम लोग आपको बताते रहेंगे कि markets is showing positive cues. We'll keep informing you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.